So ito po ang gusto kong i-share sa inyo na ginagawa ng ating gobyerno na kung pakinggan natin ang napakagandang mensahe. Launching ito ng trabaho at negosyo ngayon lang, kani-kanina lang sa Mall of Asia.
BBM Marcos, Mr. President, thank you for coming.
Napakasipag ng ating
This
Pangulo.
is a
Si PBBM,
very
negosyante din yan.
special event that we
Kaya
are
mayaman,
a great partner with
di Adi Roque siya.
Negosyo. So, how did we
Vlogger na si Jeffrey K. Eric Celis na sinampahan ng PNP-CIDG ng kasong inciting to sedition kusang sumuko sa pulisya. Celis pansamantalang nakalaya matapos makapagpiyansa ayon sa QCPD. Mahihain pala si Eric Celis kapag may warrant of arrest. Yan o.
Nagpapagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bulsa! Opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa! What you see is what you get. You decide.
Hello po mga kababayan, kumusta po kayo? Si Dante Marabilia. So nandito po tayong muli live with Dante N. So ito po ang gusto kong i-share sa inyo na ginagawa ng ating gobyerno na kung tatalima tayo sa kanilang ino-offer na opportunity, baka talo pa yung dati ninyong buhay. Pakinggan natin ang napakagandang mensahe. Launching ito ng trabaho at negosyo ngayon lang, kani-kanina lang sa Mall of Asia.
BBM Marcos, Mr. President, thank you for coming.
Napakasipag ng ating
This
Pangulo.
is a
Si PBBM,
very
negosyante
special
din yan.
event that we
Kaya
are
mayaman,
putting up. And I know you've been very passionate in trying to generate more jobs
you see,
for our countrymen. Of course, Secretary Roque, one of the most hardworking secretaries,
hindi yan si Harry Roque.
a great partner with
Di Adi Roque siya.
Negosyo. So, how did we envision to put two brands, basically, trabaho at negosyo? As I was sharing with my fellow ASEAN-back Council chairs, I felt that as we host the ASEAN, and this year we are the host until the end of mid-November, it's very important that our hosting of ASEAN is inclusive. In other words, the events that we will be holding will not just be for big business. We would like to bring in our micro, small, and medium enterprise entrepreneurs to be part of ASEAN. And I believe that is the only pathway of making our country an inclusive country. In other words, prosperity for all. When we were discussing what event can we do, and among our advisors, we thought that maybe putting trabaho at negosyo becomes more powerful in the sense that a citizen of this country has basically two options: get a job, start a business.
Correct.
There's nothing else. Whether a job is working in the medical field or in selling, etc. So, trabaho at negosyo is very, very important. This should be our focus. In other words, hiring more people will help our country grow. Providing access to mentorship, money and market for MSMEs is very critical because we don't want them to remain as micro and small.
Interruption muna ako. Gusto kong bigyan ng emphasis sa inyo yung napaka-importante na sinabi ni Joey Concepcion, mentorship. Alam ba ninyo kung hindi ako nagpa-mentor, kahit matanda na ako, nagpa-mentor, huwag tayo masyado assuming na alam na natin lahat, di ba? Kasi mataas yung ating edukasyon, halimbawa, may doctorate ka na, abogado ka pa. Pero ang dami kong kakilala mga kababayan, masteral, napakatatalino, cum laude, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, mahirap sila. Pero yung mga average lang, naturuan na magnegosyo eh. Naturuan. Mas maganda yung buhay, may mga properties sila, may mga sasakyan, hindi lang isa, maraming mga sasakyan. Kaya minsan nainggit yung iba pag nag-reunion na. Yung cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, naglalakad, doktor siya, PhD, naglalakad, nag-retire siyang empleyado kasi. Pero yung average lang, minsan nga yung iba 75 lang. Naturuan magnegosyo, nagkaroon ng atelier kasi yung kinuhang kurso, mga high school classmates, kinuhang kurso niya yung tinatawag na blue collar job. Ano yung mga blue collar job? Mga yung mabibigat na trabaho. So, because of experience opportunity, nag-establish ng sariling talyer, yumaman, talo yung naging professor sa mga universities. Yun ang may pera. Kita ninyo? Kaya importante magpa-mentor. Huwag masyadong assuming. Nakala mo, kasi doctorate ka, kasi professional ka, white collar job ka, hindi mo na kailangan magpa-mentor. Magpa-mentor. Yun ang sinasabi ni Joey Concepcion. Mentorship. Kasi sabi ko nga po sa inyo, pantas ka man at di lang paham, mayroon ka ring hindi alam. Yun lagi ang aking panuntunan sa buhay. Magpaturo. Huwag masyadong mayabang na alam mo na yung lahat. Kasi vocational. Yan. Yeah, vocational courses. Kaya alam po ninyo, ang nagsimula nitong mga vocational courses, itong TESDA, manpower siya, yung dating Pangulong Ferdinand Inderlin Marcos. Ang dami akong kakilala. Dahil mahirap mga kababayan doon sa amin, dahil mahirap sila, manpower lang sila nagpa-training. Nag-abroad, yan ang in-demand po sa abroad. Yung mga graduate sa TESDA, manpower yan dati sa TESDA, cooking, kung ano-ano. Yung mga NC1, NC2, nang mag-abroad, sa Europe, etc. Ayun, ang sweldo po napakatataas. 150,000, 200,000. Nasa barko sila yung iba. Nakaipon pagbalik negosyante. Mayaman na. Whereas yung mga nasa white collar job na ang yayabang kasi professor, kung ano-ano mga mataas yung posisyon sa mga company, iempleyado, sweldohan po. At walang skills na magnegosyo, walang hilig. Hindi nagkahiling ng ganon. Natalo nang nag-graduate sa manpower, nag-abroad, nang makaipon, nagnegosyo, nagtagumpay sa buhay. Ngayon, nainggit na doon sa mga umasenso sa buhay, ayaw nang kausapin kasi magkakakilala. Talo kasi pagdating doon mga kababayan sa pag-asenso. Imbes na yan, plumbing, electronics, yun, hindi man sa abroad. Isabi ko sa inyo, balikan natin si Joey Concepcion kasi magaling ito. Kaya ginawang advisor sa negosyo ng ating Pangulo.
So as we host the ASEAN, many of our people will not understand what ASEAN is all about, especially those at the bottom of the pyramid. And this is why we have envisioned an event such as this that will be we will start it as we hold our meetings here and as we hold the final big event, which is towards mid-October to November, what we call the ASEAN Business and Investment Summit. So aside from having these booths here in the different malls, whether it's SM, Ayala, Robinson, we will also put an LED in all of these events. As you see today, this same model will be applied in the malls. We are very optimistic that the malls will support it because we want our Filipino citizens to see what is happening in ASEAN, because they'll never be able to enter due to security. And number two, having handled ASEAN in the Philippines during Duterte's time, the cost of the tickets will be just too expensive. So this is why we said, let's put an LED in all the malls. Let's continue with trabaho and negosyo, which to me is very important. And I think we can make this ASEAN hosting not exclusive to us, big business. I mean, we are there, but we want our micro, small, and medium enterprises to also be inspired and this is the way forward. So together with Chris Roque, Secretary Chris, who was also an entrepreneur, we will definitely put all our effort. This, I would say, would be the last hosting of ASEAN this year. Next year, it will move to Singapore. So by the time it gets back to the Philippines, we will be 10 years older. So that's a different story. I don't know if we still have our memory. But seriously speaking, we are here. We want this ASEAN hosting to be inclusive to all, not just to us in big business. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joey Concepcion. And now to give us her message and introduce our guest of honor and keynote speaker, may we call on our very hardworking Trade and Industry Secretary, no other than Secretary Cristina Aldeguer Roque.
Yan. O, sabi ng isa dito, Sir Dan, there's a millionaire in Bulacan who does not read or write.
His
Sabi ko sa inyo.
Excellency, President
Ganon.
Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.,
Eulogio Domingo.
Negosyo Founder and Private Sector Advisory Council Lead for Jobs, Mr. Joey Concepcion, Honorable Mayor Emmy Calixto, our partners from the government and private sector, our entrepreneurs, job seekers, and all our distinguished guests, good morning to everyone. At the DTI, we believe that opportunity should be available to all, especially to the micro, small, and medium enterprises, which comprises 99.5% of the business establishment, 64% of the labor force, and 62% of that is women. This is a sector that we definitely cannot ignore. We level up the MSMEs, and we grow actually the country. Napaka-importante po ang MSMEs.
Correct.
In each and every region, we have a lot of MSMEs that we need to actually assist. And the DTI is here to assist them as best as we can. Let us not forget na marami sa malalaking negosyo ngayon ay naging MSMEs din.
Correct.
Actually, SM is one of them also. We are here to assist you as best and as aggressive as we can. There are 18 regional offices nationwide, and we also have 1,400 negosyo centers nationwide. Pwede po tayong lumapit doon para matulungan namin kayo and makapagsimula kayong ng negosyo or mapaglago ang negosyo nyo to offer, but you must take advantage of this. The regional offices and the negosyo centers hold the opportunities for each and every one of you. This actually start from market access all the way sa pautang. Meron pa po kami para sa inyo. But you must take advantage of this. There's so much we can offer. You can actually join our free trade shows nationwide. We also have trade shows globally. So ang dami ng lumago, ang dami na ring negosyo ang nag-level up dahil sa pagsali sa trade shows. The trade shows have gained 207% in terms of sales, and our export is also up by 15%, the highest ever from the beginning of time. And this shows that the Philippine products are really ready for the global market. So again, this is all under the Marcos administration. So let's continue to support the different businesses para lumago po sila. We have also seen opportunities in the agriculture sector, and we must take advantage of this. The businesses, when the businesses levels up, even the MSMEs level up, there are jobs that it provides. So kailangan po natin magtulong-tulong. We definitely cannot do this alone. Now it's the National Women's Month. The DTI through SB Corporation, which is a bank under DTI, has set aside 2 billion pesos for the women in business, women-led business, and women enterprises, and those women that want to start a business. This actually is 1 year no payment of principal and interest, all the way up to 5 million. And also, this is no collateral. So again, for those women that are in business, let's take advantage of this. Just go to sbcorp.gov.ph. Online po ang pag-apply dito. There are many opportunities from the Philippine government for you. We take a whole government approach to make sure that we get things done, and we'll get things done. So, to everyone that are into business, please avail of what the DTI can offer you. I've given a lot of
Napakaganda.
my cards to all of you, so you can message me anytime and every time.
Very good.
Nais po ng ating Pangulo, si Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., a Philippines where opportunity is not a privilege for the few, but a right for every hardworking citizen. His leadership reminds us that we are at our strongest and most effective when we move forward together. And now, it is my distinct honor to introduce the leader who commits to strengthening small and medium enterprises and securing a better future for our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Pakinggan po natin ang mensahe ng ating Pangulo.
Trade and Industry Secretary, Secretary Chris Roque, who I was listening to Joey when he introduced her to say that she is one of the hardest working cabinet secretaries. We should amend that one of the hardest working people that I know. And also Go Negosyo founder, Joey Concepcion, another one of the hardest working people that I've ever met. And he is such an inspiration. Dahil kami sa trabahong ito, matagal na rin namin ginagawa ito na pinopromote natin mga MSMEs. But Joey has been doing this for decades. And it is clearly a labor of love for him. And we should be very grateful to have champions for MSMEs like Joey. The Pasay City Mayor, Mayor Emmy Calixto Rubiano, my fellow workers in government, our partners in the private sector, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Masaya akong na makasama kayo ngayong araw upang ilunsad ang trabaho at negosyo. Marami sa mga kababayan natin na nagsimula sa maliit na pangarap.
Correct.
Isang food cart sa kanto,
Food
isang
cart.
pwesto sa basar, isang online store na pinapatakbo na
online.
nagsimula lamang sa kanilang mga bahay.
Tulad ko,
Ngunit,
online selling.
Hindi madali ang pagsimula at pagpapalago ng isang negosyo. Maraming MSME ang nahaharap sa iba't ibang hamon, kakulangan ng puhunan, limitadong access sa mamimili, access to market, mabilis na pagbabago ng ekonomiya at ng teknolohiya. Kasabay nito, marami ring mga kababayan natin ang nahihirapang makahanap ng trabaho, lalo na yung mga tumutugma sa kanilang kakayahan at ang kanilang pinag-aralan. Kaya narito tayo ngayon upang magbigay sa MSMEs at mga kababayang naghahanap ng trabaho ng inspirasyon, suporta at pagkakataon. Today, we live in a very uncertain world. What many of us have studied and developed a decade or even just a couple of years ago are sometimes we find no longer relevant. Industries are being reshaped by digital technology
Correct.
and artificial intelligence or
Correct.
AI. Traditional jobs are transforming. The skills that were once optional, now they are essential. Naniniwala ko kayang makasabay naman ang mga Pilipino. Alam naman natin na sa kabila ng mga hamon, maabilidad at madiskarte ang ating mga kababayan. Marunong tayong maghanap ng paraan. Hindi natin sinusukuan ang problema kahit na ano ang hinaharap natin. Hindi hadlang ang makabagong mundo sa ating pagunlad. Bagkus, gagamitin natin ito upang magtagumpay pa sa buhay. Panatilihin lang natin ang tiwala sa ating mga sarili. Huwag matakot sa teknolohiya. Pagbutihin ang ating mga kakayahan at samantalahin ang pagkakataon na dumadating sa atin. Tulad na lamang ng pagkakataong ibinibigay ngayong araw, ang trabaho at negosyo na programa ng Go Negosyo. Dito, may learning session kasama ang industry expert at thought leaders at magbabahagi ng kanilang kaalaman at karanasan sa
Correct.
larangan ng pagnenegosyo. May job fair na nag-uugnay sa ating mga kababayan at employer mula sa iba't ibang sektor. may mga one-stop shop pa na serbisyo na isinasagawa ngayon para magbigay ng pre-employment assistance at advisory service ang ilang ahensya ng gobyerno gaya ng DTI, ng TESDA, BIR at iba pa. Makakaasa po kayo na patuloy ang administrasyon na ito sa pagpapaunlad ng kasanayan ng ating mga kababayan. Ang pagpapalakas ng mga programang makakatulong sa bawat Pilipino na makahanap ng trabaho. Sa pamamagitan ng mas pinalakas na employment program, kabilang na ang skills training at business mentoring, mas napapalapit natin ang trabaho at pagkakataon sa ating mga mamamayan. Noong nakaraang taon, nakapagsagawa tayo ng mahigit 2,300 job fair sa buong bansa. Mula rito, higit 74,000 na job seeker ang kaagad na nakatanggap ng trabaho. Itong Enero lamang, 47 job fair na ang naisagawa natin at mula rito, mahigit 2,400 ang hired on the spot. Ibig sabihin, dito sa job fair pa lang, nakakuha na sila ng trabaho. Kasabay nito, pinapalawak din natin ang mga programa para sa reskilling, upskilling, at saka yung enterprise-based training ng ating mga manggagawa. Ibig sabihin, specialized training na po ito ang magtuturo ang mismo magiging employer ninyo. Para naman sa ating mga MSME, ginawa natin mas simple at mas mabilis ang serbisyo ng gobyerno. Sinisikap din natin na palawakin ang akses sa puhunan at patibayin ang mga programang tumutulong sa paglago ng kabuhayan. Yung pong binanggit ni Secretary Roque tungkol sa pagtulong sa pautang, patulong sa pag-job matching. Sa pamamagitan ng mga negosyo center, mas napapalapit ang mga serbisyo ng pamahalaan sa mga negosyante. Dito, maaari kayong mabigyan ng payo, magkaroon ng mentorship at makakuha ng tulong upang mapalapit ang inyong mga negosyo sa mamimili. Inaasahan natin na ang mga programang ito ang magbibigay ng dagdag na lakas sa kabuhayan ng ating mga kababayan. Ang isang sari-sari store owner ay maaaring makapagpalawak ng negosyo sa pamamagitan ng itinatawag na e-commerce. Ang isang bagong graduate mula sa probinsya ay hindi na kailangan pang lumuwas sa Maynila upang magtrabaho, basta't may sapat na kasanayan at internet. We equip our people not only to survive, but to succeed in this changing world. Sa layuning ito ng pamahalaan, katuwang natin ang ating mga kaibigan at partners sa pribadong sektor. Through the advocacy of Go Negosyo, we promote a positive mindset towards business, not as a last resort, but as a strong complement to our collective role in nation building. Truly, we cannot diminish the role of the private sector in helping the government address employment gaps, from identifying skills needed by industry to easing the path of doing business in our country. Kaya't hinihikayat ko po kayong lahat dito na pakinabangan ang learning session. Gamitin po ninyo ang kaalaman mula doon upang mapalakas pa ang kakayanan ninyo dito sa trabaho at negosyo. Because when we build skills, we build confidence. When we create jobs, we restore the dignity of our people. And when we strengthen our economic foundations, we build a stronger nation for tomorrow. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang mga negosyante at manggagawang Pilipino. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Di ba, mga kababayan, pagkaganda ng mensahe ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Tingnan ninyo ako. Internet. Ang kapital ko, nagbayad lang akong internet sa Globe or PLDT. Tapos, ito, technology. Cellphone. Wala man ako ibang gamit. 2 cellphone lang. Itong camera, tapos itong cellphone ko. Kung saan nakikita ko yung sarili ko. Ito na yung full-time job ko at negosyo. Wala kang matututunan dito sa mga DDS. Madadamay ka lang sa kapahamakan. Tingnan ninyo. Yung mga DDS, sabay-sabay na silang may kaso ngayon. Ito, ibigay ko sa inyo. Vlogger na si Jeffrey K. Eric Celis na sinampahan ng PNP-CIDG ng kasong inciting to sedition, kusang sumuko sa pulisya. Celis pansamantalang nakalaya matapos makapagpiyansa ayon sa QCPD. Ilan na sa mga DDS ang may kaso? Sinyak, Arguta, kasi pari-pariya sila. Bad influence. Kaya hindi ako nakikipag-associate sa mga ganyang tao. Mahihain pala si Eric Celis kapag may warrant of arrest. Yan. Wala tayong makukuha sa ganyan. Trouble ang abutin mo. Kasi nga, magugulo sila. Kapahamakan lang ang aabutin mo pag mag-associate ka sa ganyan. Kaya tingnan ninyo mga DDS. Lahat trouble ang inaabot. Anyway, mga kababayan, matagal na rin tayo na nag-uusap. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Mamaya naman tayo. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye po. God bless. Swimming and lifting cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kasukasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application. Anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mix fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Sa mga naghanap po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, pack with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.